Ooh. Got this light behind me. Lighting's not very good, but well, hello there. Just jumping on. Haven't done a live stream for a couple weeks. Thought I'd jump on here and just see see what's going on. Oh, I gotta mute this. There we go. I always like to bring up my page over here so I can keep my mobile on and I can see what people are saying. But just wanted to jump on here today and do a live stream. I'm out in the garage. I got to change the oil filter on the Nissan. So I've got the products to do that. That was in the identification. I've been doing wicks. It's really hard to find the AMSOIL filter for this particular vehicle in stock. It's always out of stock. I'd have to get on there every day and click and see if it's there. So I just go with the wicks that they offer and use that. It's a good product. And so today I've got the oil filter I need to change because it's at 5,000 miles. I've also got I haven't done an air cleaner on this since I've bought it. So I got the wicks filter for that. And then just need about a half a quart or something or so of the oil that I have been using, which this is the 100% synthetic 5W30. So this is the higher end of the synthetic oil, guaranteed to go 25,000 miles or over or up to a year. Also, and this is being promoted right now, we're you'll see it on my other streams, but we have this gasoline performance improver. I've used this numerous times, but about every 4,000 miles, I pour some more of this in there, and it helps boost up your gas mileage. And right now, if you buy anything on our sites for $50 or more, you get one of those free. You do $100, you get two. You do, et cetera, et cetera. I think it's up to 3 of them. So if you haven't bought AMSOIL yet, get on there, and I'll put a link on the comments after this live feed for you to direct you to, so you guys can go there if you want. Anyways, so before I get into this filter change and everything this morning, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody for subscribing to this channel. I'm doing this almost 100% generically, as far as I'm not putting stuff on here to just get clicks. I just put stuff on there that goes on during our day-to-day lives and things that we've experienced and projects I'm working on and things like that. And now we're up over 200. I recently have joined back onto Facebook and using that a little bit to try to drive people, friends, and people in the public to this. But again, it's it's just all kind of generically. I'm not trying to just do clickbait. So don't ever expect to see clickbait on my YouTube page. So I don't care if it takes me 15 years to get as big as some of these other guys are. I'm never going to do it that way. I'm only going to do it organically and generically, and just post stuff that we enjoy. So I just posted recently this situation at the school where we had this thing show up on our cameras. We were sitting there working, and actually Kim was, and the principal, and she said, "Look, there's a bubble that just flew across the screen." And they went back and reviewed it, and it does. It looks like a bubble. And so it was kind of weird, but I figure it's just a dust ball. And so I posted that just to throw it out there so people could see what we saw. I thought it was funny. Didn't get a whole lot of hits on it. I originally had it out there as a UFO or something, China, spy balloon or whatever. And it just didn't seem like it got any hits. And I changed the name of it just to break it up, but it's still only gotten 2 more views on it, and that's fine. I mean, if that's the way it's going to be, it's the way it's going to be. It's fine. It's not a big deal. So, but that it's great. The material's out there. People can view it, and they can see it if they want, and we'll just keep growing slowly if we have to. So I got a text message. Oh. Haley's off. She's got a new job that she's working down at Tim Hortons here in town, and so she's got um, I think an orientation today. So she just texted me. So let me text her back. Do good. So she's driving around. You might hear it start here in a second, but she's driving around in the 92 Sonoma. So glad I got that up and running and working for her. It's been a good little truck. And if you haven't seen some of the videos on that, go to the, go look at them and watch them. It was quite a task getting that thing up and running. So anyway, so back to, again, glad that we got 200 subscribers. It's great. Glad to have you guys with us. And that's definitely exciting to finally have gotten there. And my goal would be like, hopefully before the end of the year, it'd be nice to get up to about 1,000 subscribers. And then I obviously get to start making a little bit of money on this, which would really help with Haley graduating from high school this year and then having to go out. She's going off to college. She's headed down to Pensacola Christian College there in Florida. And we're excited for her, but obviously we gotta have some money to be able to pay that bill. Oh, there she goes, starting it up. So, anyways, also another thing I wanted to share with you was if you haven't seen it, I haven't really put anything on here, but just kind of that little bit of that advertisement I have is on the AMSOIL. I've started using this product. If you look back in last July when we bought this Nissan, it's a 2014, so it's older. I've always liked doing my own oil changes, and so I decided, hey, I'm going to give AMSOIL a try. Saw a video of it and started doing some reviews and looking. I couldn't find anything bad. I mean, it's got all the top reviews. It's some of the best stuff out there. A little bit pricier than your cheaper stuff, but this stuff has got great guarantees and it works. So I started using it on the Pathfinder because before, when I had the brand new cars, the 2021 and the 2020, whatever years they were, but we had some newer vehicles. I always just took it to a quick lube or whatever, because that way I had a record that it was done if anything happened, because everything was under guarantee. Well, on this one here, although I have an extended warranty through a third party that I use just in case some major things break, I want to make sure I'm putting the best stuff on there because I need this thing to run, for the next, however many years that it can. So if you're not using this product, I strongly suggest you do. But at the same time, I became a premier dealer, and that way I was saving right off the bat like 25% on the stuff that I buy, and to get the full synthetic and the filter, and then also buying the gasoline enhancer every 4,000 miles. It's $20. $20 to become that. And I was like, that's a no-brainer. I'm going to do that. So I did. I saved the money right off the bat, and it's been great. Well, now I've got the Sonoma, and then I've got the Big Blue you see in the background. I got to do oil changes on them as well. So I'm going out and I'm getting more oil and products for that. And so I thought, I didn't realize they even offered this, but you can become a dealer through them. So this last month I signed up to be a dealer with AMSOIL, just to make some extra money. It's not a matter of this is going to be my full-time job. That's all I'm going to focus on. I'm going to be this high-pressure salesman, bugging all my friends and family and everybody. Look, there's no pressure sales. When I was doing HVAC, same thing. That was our motto. We're not going to be high pressure. I don't like high-pressure sales. It drives me nuts when you get phone calls and people bugging you all the time. Hey, buy my product. Do this. It's a pain. All I'm trying to do is just get it out there to other people that appreciate their vehicles and want them to run well, perform well, get better gas mileage, because it's worked for me. I want to see other people have the same thing. And if I can make a little money on the side, then great. That's going to help pay for these college bills. It's going to help pay for all this other stuff that I got going on. So that's what's going on. So if you're interested, hit up my Facebook page, and I've got a business. We called it G-Man Synthetics. That's the name of it. And I'm an independent AMSOIL dealer. So hit me up if you're interested in any of those products and finding out more about it. So other great things that have been happening this week. We've wrapped up not necessarily just this week, but we've wrapped up our basketball season. The girls are all done. Here in the next week or so, we're going to have our banquet, and then that'll officially be 100% over. But we had a good year. We ended the year strong, and looking forward to seeing what happens in the future. But now it's opening up some weekends and stuff, and so we're able to get caught up on things that we need to get done, like doing this stuff here, and I need to get Big Blue up and oil change on that, because I haven't done it since I originally bought it. Not that I've put a lot of miles on it, but it's coming up on a year here soon. So also, I just want to kind of share some personal things, like how the Lord has been working. I know I've mentioned this before about some changes that I've made as far as just in my own life. I started taking these cold showers. There's a challenge that's been given me to try to do that, and I think I calculated this morning, but 47 days of doing that, and within the last 30 plus days, I've been doing like 6 minutes. I know it seems crazy. People are like, "You're nuts. Why would you ever want to do that to yourself?" Well, there's a lot of health benefits to it, and I'm definitely seeing that. My blood pressure's come down. I have a lot more energy. I just feel overall good. The inflammation, because I have a lot of inflammation in my joints and my neck and my back. I've had severe back problems over the years. A lot of that's going away, or at least it's helping. So I'm a firm believer in it. I really do enjoy taking them now. I go in there and it's just boom, let's get it done and get it over. So I've actually made a personal challenge, and I think I've said this before, that hopefully this spring I'd like to go up to Lake Erie before the water gets really warm, and just take a dip, for a minute or whatever I can stand. I don't know what the temperature of that water is up there, but these showers are roughly about 50 degrees. So anyways, it's just something that I'm going to preach on, because I think it's beneficial. I say it to people and they just kind of roll their eyes and laugh or whatever, because it's something different. It's a challenge. It's to do something different in your life that challenges your body physically is hard for a lot of people. We love to be comfortable, and we want to live in our comfortable lives. And as Americans, we live comfortably. That's for sure. We've got all the amenities. And I tell my daughters all the time, we're not poor. We may not make the money we've made before, but we are not poor. Look at all these vehicles we have. People in countries that don't even have vehicles, they walk everywhere. So we are definitely blessed. But at the same time, because I've had a real hard time doing this, but I started exercising more, stretching, and I've really seen the benefits of doing that, and being able to move a little bit more. With all the back problems I've had over the years, it's been hard. So if the challenge for you would be, if you're not doing a lot of this stuff, or you just find it just easy to skip it, take my advice. Going on 45 this year, I'm not as limber as I used to be, and I'm definitely not getting any younger. So my encouragement is if you're not doing this stuff, or exercising, stretching, taking care of yourself, start doing it, because it doesn't get easier the older you get. So we were given a challenge this last week in youth group, and I shared last time on the live stream my personal testimony, and just kind of shared some experiences, how God has blessed us in many ways, and he continues to do that. But we were challenged to be in prayer more, spending more time in prayer, even if it's an extra 10 minutes. So, this week I've tried to do that, spend a few extra minutes. As a family, we pray all the way to the school. We all 5 of us take a turn, and we go around. I'm the last one to close us off, and And lately, we've been praying all the way up to almost the parking lot. So I'm not bragging or anything like that. The only thing I'd be bragging on is my Lord, and how wonderful He is and how great He is. But just a challenge that was put out there, and it's really it's really difficult sometimes because we get in so many routines, we get busy and everything. But that I challenge you to do the same thing if you don't have a faithful prayer relationship or prayer life with the Lord. Start praying more. Also, I got some other challenges this week. I did a social media fast just on Wednesday. I think for the next couple of weeks I'm going to do that, and just trying to not get on, and YouTube included, because that's about all I had at one time was YouTube. Then I jumped on Instagram and started doing some stuff just to try to drive people to this channel. And now I'm on Facebook, and between the two, my personal page and then the two business pages, or the one business and the only dude in the house, it's easy to get on there and just constantly be doing stuff and checking things or whatever. And so I was like, Wednesdays, nope, not going to do any of that. So from Tuesday night till Wednesday night, I don't check Facebook or do any of that stuff. And so put that challenge out to you guys too. If you find yourself spending way too much time clicking and scrolling, fast a little bit. Take some time and one day a week or a few hours, whatever you can do, and try to break that habit. All right. Well, I think that's it as far as any updates or things that are going on. So I'm just going to move this. I'm going to jump in and start working on getting this filter change. You guys can tag along with me. If you have any comments or anything like that, go for it. If not, I'm sure people see this. I've seen anywhere from up to 5 people jump on right now. So glad you're here. Glad you're tagging along. And so I'm going to jump right into this. So I got I don't know about the lighting, how it's going to work, but I bought this big old bright light from Rural King. This thing is bright. And this morning I was trying to use it, and the button on it stopped working. I was like, maybe the batteries are dead. Nope, batteries aren't dead. It's just the button was kind of messed up. So anyways, all right. So this is really not too bad. I'm not used to doing this. I just got to jack this up a little bit so I can squeeze underneath here. And this filter is literally, I'll take this hat off too, is back under here. I'll open this up before I forget. So it's like right here. And I just like to have a little bit more space so I can make sure that's tight. Yep. It's hard to jack this in. Right, a lot of space to crank it. There it goes. Actually, now that I remember, I would do this from the other side. So I'm going to move this because I can't get the oil pan underneath there. So I need to swing this around. Take that back up. Swing it around that side. I think that's what I'm doing. Yeah, there we go. No, not yet, Levi. I'm waiting for the weather to warm up in order to start working on that. Dragging all these little stones in here. Nothing more comfortable than having stones in your back. Yeah. there. No, but hopefully I'll get to that here. Here in the next couple of weeks or so, if we get a little bit nicer weather. I need to take it outside. I gotta power wash it down and scrub it, do all that. But I'm looking forward to doing it. I wish I could afford to do the clear coat that Derek offers, because all the pictures I've seen on that clear coat stuff looks really, really good. All right, I don't have to go very high on that. That should work. No, it's not really shiny. It's just probably because it's inside. That's why. You doing anything good today, Levi? Or working on anything? Or just chilling? Oh boy. Oh, what happened here? I must have bumped something. Cancel that. There we go. Okay, so I generally keep a pencil or something small that I can put on this shield to keep it open, because it's hard to get in there and fight with that guard that's in the way, or whatever you want to call it. It's like a shield or a guard. So just something small. I don't see a pencil. I thought I had a pencil out here. One time this one I did. Gonna break that. Get out of the way. It's long enough. Oh, you got gotta work at Wally's tonight. Yeah, I bet you keep busy. They keep busy on the weekends for sure. So glad you got a job there. It's a good place. I love Matt. Matt's a good man. All right, let's move the light over here. Does that affect us at all? It's right there. Now I can see. Move this over here like that. I'm going to try the screwdriver and see if this will keep this guard. Honestly, don't need this here yet. This filter is a pain in the rear to get out sometimes. Oh, that works perfect. Stay. You stay. Stay. All right. Now, I'm the one that keeps tightening and loosening this thing, so hopefully this time this won't be too difficult to unscrew. Always seems to be a pain to loosen. Take the watch off. Get stuff all over it. And it's hard to get a wrench small enough for this thing. It is so tiny. Goodness. Try to get on my stomach. Hold it right here. There goes my screwdriver. Why? I don't know why. I don't tighten it that tight. Just get seized on. Why? I go through this every time. It takes me like 10 minutes. Come on, screwdriver. Where? There's somewhere where you can go and stay. I need you to keep this open for me. Right there. Just gotta keep twisting. A little bit of time, I feel it. Oh, come on. Try this. I'm doing this with my left hand, which is the hand I injured a few years ago with a chainsaw accident. Goodness. Which I shared that on the last live stream. It feels like it's moving, but I can't tell. I know I'm loosening it because I remembered last time. Yeah, it's definitely moving. Just a little at a time. There it goes. Okay, now I gotta check again because I think my jack maybe need to come back a little bit. Yep, unfortunately, it's gonna move. Right in the way of my oil pan. So I'm gonna do that. Let's see. Hopefully I don't crush the oil pan. Let's see what I think so. Okay. Here somewhere. Just need enough room to be able to maneuver around. Don't have to do anything fancy. Okay. Okay. All right, now we can do it underneath here. Yep, that jack would have been in the way. Okay. Good to go there. Let that drain for a little bit. Whew. That takes some work out of here right there trying to do that. Whew. All right. Meanwhile, while I'm waiting for that, take this off. So it doesn't drip in and everything for a second. I think I'm going to go ahead and move over here. See if I can get this air filter changed out. So the air filter is back in here. Looks like it's fairly easy to get to. Let's see. The clips there are. Oh, bad. It's actually a Fram. Yeah, it's a little dirty. It's not too bad, but I hate Frams. Get rid of that piece of junk. Swap it off with this one. It's almost like a Fram because it's orange, but Wix filters are so much better. So we'll go ahead and swap that out. That's an easy swap out. This is by far one of the easiest air filter changes I've ever done. Every other vehicle I've ever had, it's like the biggest pain in the rear getting down in here. All right, let's do a quick on the other side there. I say that, now I'm having a hard time getting it back on. These little round jobbies have got to get this right down in there. Come on. Come on now, get down in there. This isn't all the way in. It seems like it's all the way in. Be careful. Battery. These nice brand new cars have all kinds of metal. No, they don't. They got none. The only metal that's on here is the clips right here. That's it. So where do you hang a metal? Can't hang it anywhere. And you can't see nothing. There's nowhere to hang it. Why are you being so stubborn? That's it right there. Okay. Clip. I just needed a little bit of light. Okay. Air filter. Complete. All right. So get back on there. Just trying to stick it to a little bit of metal. That's annoying. There we go. Okay. Go back down here and get this filter put on. Okay. Still dripping a little bit. That's because of the need some paper towels. Brand new bag of shop rags. Bring the garbage can over. Well, Levi, looks like you're the last feller on here watching. You and Dominion. Dominion's my hunting page. I sign on to it and watch it through my phone so I can see what's going on, and I can carry my phone around so I can see who's commenting and who's not. But right now, I don't have enough subscribers to really see a whole lot of action on the live streams, but I'm doing it anyways. Let's get this old thing out of the way. Clean that up in a little bit. Okay. Get down in here. And, wipe some more of this oil off here. It is the dumbest thing that they have this set up. This filter drips right down on one of these arms. Since I'm live streaming on I don't know if I can bring you around here with the laptop or not. That's what I'm streaming off of, is the laptop. Last time I tried doing this with my phone, it worked fine for the live stream, but then when I went to post it, it didn't work. It just kept saying it was uploading. So I ended up having to delete it. So that's why there is no live stream number 2, because I had to delete it. It was, I don't know, trying to figure out YouTube's algorithms and all that stuff and how they work everything. Sometimes not as easy as you think. Okay, time for the new filter. That gets out of the way. There's a little oil on the floor. Put that up. Okay. Oh, where is my? Ooh, let me see this. So I can't pour oil into the filter because it goes in this way. So if you put oil in it, not gonna work. So you gotta. Just gonna dip my finger in here and just lubricate this gasket. There we go. Lubricate the threads too. Just lubricate all that stuff. Put my finger off. Make sure I put the lid back on this oil. My luck, I bump it and knock the whole thing over, and I have an oil spill all over the floor. All right, now time to apply. Rag for a second, it's still dripping just a little bit. Reach in here. Oh. Like I said, fellas, just hand tight. You don't have to go super tight. All right. That's good. Now, just check the oil and see how much we really need to add. Like I said, normally you just have to add maybe like a quarter of a quart. Not a whole lot. Let's put this back up here. So, someday I'll have a lot better lighting, and then you guys can see a whole lot more. But I need my funnel. There it is. Bags. Before I start that, I'm just going to pull the dipstick. This dipstick on this thing is weird. I had to read on it, figure out exactly how this thing reads. It's strange. It's got, you can see it. It's got a dip, and then I got another dip right here, and then right here in this spot is where the reading is. So you got this little spot that's reading. So when you're putting this in, see how this thing's bent? It's bent this way. Well, you would think that you'd want to put it in straight down in like this, because then it just goes right into the thing. No, the recommendation is to go the opposite way. Well, then when you go in, you got hose here, and you got to go underneath that hose. It's a pain. But if you don't, then there's oil all the way up down to one side, and you can't read a thing. It's dumb. All right, I got to move this light back over here so you can see where that hole is. Just want to check it before I fill it. Honestly, it's showing that it's right on there, but that's what's in the pan. So what I need to do, which is good, I wanted to see that. What I'm going to do is before I pour any more in here, I'm going to start this up for about 30 seconds and let it run. I don't know that that's going to stay there. So let it run for about 30 seconds to get that oil back into the filter, because you want to get that filter filled back up, because right now it shows it's full. But when I go to start it, it's probably going to drop because it's going to put that oil into the filter. So let's go ahead and start this up real quick. All the keys in the door. Run for a second. Take it right over to the garage. Check, make sure there's no leaks. Nope, no leaks. So we're good there. So I'm going to go ahead and shut her off. That should have got some oil in that filter. And so now we should be able to get a better reading on the dipstick. I'm going to get underneath there and clean a little bit more, strip just a little bit more. All the way up down the dipstick now. Let that sit for just a couple minutes. I'm going to jump back up underneath here. I'm going to get back up underneath here real quick, and I'm going to check the just wipe down and make sure it isn't leaking any oil. I'll bring you back down here with me. So where this arm is, I don't know if you can see this or not. Probably not. There's an arm right here, and this oil leaks down in here. I'm going to give this a second and see, because I can't see from over here as to whether you can see that or not. Nope, you can't see nothing. There we go. Oh. You can't see anything. Doing this off of my laptop, it's hard to see anything. So we'll just stick over here. Take my word for it. There's oil coming down this thing, and it's not leaking from the filter because it's nice and clean. I can see the metal around it. It looks fantastic. But oil gets trapped up on this arm because it's probably about 3 inches long. And ooh, goodness. Come on, get over here. You just stay right there. Ain't got no gas in it. Actually, it does have gas in it. All right, that looks nice and clean. So now I can pull this screwdriver out of here that I've wedged up in here. I don't want to forget it. And that back down inside there. So that completes that portion. That looks good. Now we just need to add, I'm going to check that dipstick again, add some oil back to it, and then we are good to go. I really wish I could find that, get that AMSOIL filter in stock, because then I wouldn't have to do this as often. But what I do like about it is, coming from a car guy perspective, that gets me in here about every 5,000 miles, and I'm looking at this oil. And I'm telling you, at 5,000 miles, it looks good and has no issues at all. So I'm a firm believer in this stuff. Yep, here we go. So just a tad bit shy on the oil. So I'd say what I have left in this jug here is probably enough to top this off. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that in. And we'll let it sit again, and then we'll check the dipstick again. So not a whole lot going on the rest of the afternoon. I was going to work on this. It's supposed to get into the almost 50 degrees today. So I would love to be able to get out and do something else, but I'm not sure what. And I could probably do the oil change on Big Blue. It needs to be done. And there's a transmission coolant lines that are leaking as well. So I don't know. Comment in below. What do you think? Oh, no one's going to think anything because nobody else is watching. I got one person watching, and that would be me. So, the life of a small YouTuber. Someday. So maybe I'll get into that today. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll just go ahead and change the oil change today on Big Blue and get it done. All right, I'm going to move this. I don't know why this is here. And I'm going to go ahead while I'm waiting for that oil, just the rest of it to get in there. Light is not very good. I'm going to shut this garage now. So I'm going to go ahead and put in this fuel performance enhancer or improver. Like I said, I do this every 4,000 miles. That's the recommendation. And to a tank of gas, and we just filled up, so we should be good to go. I'm going to add that, and this really does help. Helps with the ethanol issues that are in there, and it just does improve your gas mileage. Maybe not you're not going to see like a 2, 3, 4, 5 mile per gallon change, but you're definitely going to see something, some improvement in it. And it just keeps the injectors and everything else clean in there too. So highly recommend. And right now, like I said, we got a special going on. You spend $50 or more, you get this for free. You spend $100 or more, you get 2 of them. $150, you get 3 of them. So, or you can just go like I said, I'll post the link on the comments once we get done here. Once I get off the live stream, and go to the link, and you can order a can of it or a bottle of it, and it's sent directly to your address. No having to go buy it somewhere. So, all right, takes care of that. Pick up this Wix box, put the old piece of junk Fram in there. Bye-bye. Wasn't really that bad, but figured I haven't replaced it since I bought it, so I might as well do that, which was in July. We put quite a few miles on it. That's trash. This is done dripping. Throw that away. Fellas, I'm a firm believer in this. Right somewhere on your car. I have it right here on, bring this down. I have it right here. I use a piece of duct tape. I write here when the oil change was done, which was a little over 5,000 miles ago. That was in December 11th is when I did that. Here we are at the beginning of March. So we put quite a few, over 5,000 miles on. I wrote the first oil change, same date, or oil filter change, because obviously I put a new filter in. This is the second oil filter I'm doing. And I put the date today, 3/4. I had the original miles that I did the oil change, which was 85,172. I wrote today's miles, which is 9,526. So write that down there. And if you do it right here under the engine compartment, then you don't have to go looking around. Oh, in my glove box, where's this thing at? Or, have that stupid, ugly looking sticker on your window that's everybody can see. It's right here under the engine. No one can see it, and use duct tape or some type of really strong sticky tape and a permanent marker. You're good to go. All right. That's good. Put the cap back on. We'll check the oil on the dipstick. Make sure it looks good. Bring this light back up here. You can't see it. It goes in. I apologize if the sound is really bad on this. I don't know how well it's working because I'm just using my laptop. Someday I'll have more stuff to be able to do that, to do this a little more professionally. But 200 subscribers, only been on here for a short time, not making any money or anything off of it right now. It's more of just a hobby. Just originally I was just thinking, hey, here's a place I can store videos, for free. You don't even have to pay for it. You can just put your own videos right on there. You don't have all these memory cards and discs and all that junk laying around. So that's one way of looking at it. And it's kind of grown from there. Looked like I might have been a little bit short, so I want to check this one more time. May have to add just a little bit more. Yeah, now it's been sitting. Looks like I do need to add a little bit more. So I'm going to have to do that. All right. Fortunately, I do have more on hand. I always keep a couple extra bottles laying around just in case. Ironically, this doesn't take anything special like some of the, a lot of the newer vehicles have you have to have the O20. It doesn't have any weight to it. It's like water. This one is just uses 530, and that's exactly what I use I use the 530 on the Sonoma as well. So I'm just going to pour a little bit more in there. Should be good. Get it back on. Let that sit for a couple minutes. Drain down into the oil pan. Okay. And we'll, I think we're going to be good. Anyways, I'm going to let that go. I'm going to call it quits for now. I've been on here for almost an hour. So anyways, I know that most people aren't even going to make it this far when it comes to reviewing this video later. So I'm not going to waste too much more of my breath. Appreciate you watching. Look for that link that I told you for AMSOIL in the comments once I log off of here, and go on there and take a look at it. Very good product. I fully believe in it. If I didn't, I wouldn't become a dealer. So that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching. Click subscribe for those that maybe haven't subscribed yet, or at least hit the bell icon so that you get notified. Also, find me on Facebook, The Only Dude in the House, exactly the way it's spelled on there, because there is some other ones that are out there, but it's The Only Dude in the House, and it's the one that has a picture of my family. And then also you can find my my business, G-Man Synthetics, where I'm an independent AMSOIL dealer. It's on Facebook as well. Look it up. So that's going to be it. I hope you have a blessed weekend. It's a beautiful day today, and just going to try to enjoy it and get some things done. So we'll catch you on the next one.